Wala may UDP na West Long ba polang do ba bu jingkli ka kam juat yo menteri ketenat boarding ba Metbah lang do badai ru presiden ka UDP. Ha ka juba ba Metbah ya jingkli hapo in ba thawan ta sngi ka pelong yo ba pol ban kan tho ba menteri wala jubab lemu ya jingkli. Kani kadai hal kamat ke bedai ba ketenat boarding ha ka ba pol wanra ya jingkli hapo in do ba thawan halo ka jingtung kam ya traja ka besakta ha project boarding. Apa jubab lo jingkli ba Metbah long ba jing tungkam kadai tang ya gitu kita jaka besakta bat kadai hakikam ki bai hap ha grade C bat D kat kum ke jingete bat kitai jaka besakta ha project boarding o ba pol abu jingkli biang ga ai ki kendon ban petikna ban ai kam kerpang ya kitrai snong ha ka jingpek kitanat boarding haba umentri katanat boarding ba Metbah ang do ajubab halo kani ba pol yang biang da baong ba umentri ajubab lengmo ubah pola bu jingkli hatu kemikhlaya industrial and investment policy aja besau katrikam puran em hak tanat boarding bat halo kani ba Metbah ro kubur dak baong baka hoy henrai halo gwe pergi jingkli bau ba poleng do la bu biang la yarap no daum tirang ba konat kesang ma ya kejuba halo kani benta gwe pat ki MA gi babu jingkli halo kani kintup ru MA mau kundo ba banti do lengdo bat kumju MA kenong krem ba aden milal basai moy.
Mr. Speaker, sir, answer to start question 137. A. Sir, the local direct employment shall be operationalized in accordance with the provisions of the agreement entered into with project affected families, subject to the availability of requisite skills and qualifications, particularly on the category C and D positions. For other categories of employment, recruitment shall be undertaken through an open and transparent process in accordance with the applicable rules and regulations, including the Meghalaya reservation policy. In addition to direct employment, projects is expected to generate indirect employment opportunities during the construction and operational phases, such as engagement in contractual works, site labor, and allied activities, thereby contributing to livelihood opportunities for local population. B. Sir, the monitoring mechanisms in respect of local employment commitments shall primarily be implemented by the project developer. The same will be subject to review by the state government to ensure adherence to agreements. C. Sir, in cases of non-compliance with agreed commitments, appropriate action may be taken in accordance with the provisions of the relevant agreements and applicable laws.
May I know what framework has been put in place in order to ensure that local employment is optimized and that this is continuously being monitored by the department?
Sir, with regards to the monitoring mechanism that are proposed, in general, the corporation, when it comes to the monitoring mechanism which are established by project authority, state administration during the implementation and operation of hydropower projects to oversee the monitoring and evaluation of the rehabilitation and resettlement plan. So, the mechanism focused primarily on land acquisition processes and socio-economic well-being of project-affected families. The framework includes both internal and external oversight to ensure effective implementation and compliance with statutory requirements. Internal oversight carried out administratively by the Land Acquisition Officer and Resettlement Commissioner. They monitor progress against approved physical and financial targets, including compensation disbursement and delivery of rehabilitation and resettlement entitlements. External oversight provided by the independent third-party agencies or auditors and for periodic reviews, compliance verification and grievance redressal mechanisms. So these are the two bodies which are internal oversight and external oversight. Two bodies which are internal oversight and external oversight.
Sir, the Minister is beating around the bush, sir. Let me come to a very specific question that emanates from his reply, which is whether the Meghalaya Industrial and Investment Promotion Policy 2024 is being implemented by the department or not.
Be followed under the Investment Act, but these are conditions as per the subsidies that are provided. So it is applicable to companies that that approach the government in terms of the different subsidies that are there, and as they apply and as they register with us, these are applicable. So it is on a case-to-case basis. But yes, sir, in general, this particular policy will be applicable to all projects that are there that applications coming into the Metbah, sir.
Sir, as of March 2025, approximately 255 sanctioned technical posts remain vacant in the MEPDCL alone. Whether steps have been taken to fill up these vacancies?
Mr. Speaker, sir, the principal question is subject to the local employment commitments on the power projects only, sir. So for that, I don't have the information with me right now, sir. I require notice.
5 supplementary questions are over.
Sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister, in view of the decision of the government to outsource the lower rank category in the MECL, may I know whether what will be the consequence as far as this employment commitments of the department is concerned?
Sir, with regards to these are basically the local employment commitments are basically project-wise. So as we are aware that the projects that we have, like the Minturu, Leshka, the Umyam, and so on, these are the projects-based employment. So the commitments for the power projects also will be fulfilled as per this commitment, sir.
So my question, sir, is like since the government has adopted a policy of outsourcing, will it affect or not the commitments of the government as far as the employment of those landowners or whatever stakeholders are concerned?
Please address the chair, please.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, these are the project-based. Basically, in case of any new project that comes up, so the public hearing will be held before the commencement, before the operation of the construction of the projects. In that case, the outsourcing agency will not be a role as far as the employment commitments is concerned. It is the duty of the corporation to take care of those project affected families.
Sir, I'll just supplement. Number one, sir, the Honourable Member has asked that once we outsource the lower kind of categories of the jobs that are there, will it affect the commitments that are made in terms of the commitments given to the people, the landowners? So, sir, the answer for that is no, sir, it will not impact. Normally, the outsourcing that is done at the MECL level for works that are more of security nature or day-to-day administrative, lower administrative and office work that is there. So therefore, these aspects of outsourcing in a power project does not arise, sir. That is something that we don't do. So therefore, it will not affect the primary question and reply to that. And also just to share, sir, so the House is clear on the subject, that I'll just give a few numbers. So for example, in Mintudu Leshka project, so there are a total of 69 people who are regular people out there working as a regular job. Out of them, 69, one is a non-local and 68 are locals. Even when it comes to the contractual and casual, there are total 72. Out of the 72, 2 are non-local and 70 are local. I'll go to another project of, say example, sir, say Umiam stage 1. So the total regular employees there are 29. Out of that, 26 are locals and 3 is non-local. Casual again and contractual are 12. So out of that, 1 is non-local and 11 are locals. Just examples like that. I have got the list of all the projects and what the manpower is. So I just wanted to clear that even when it comes to the projects of the power projects that are there, we are adhering to these aspects. There is a special rule that we have, and the laws are there to ensure that we implement them, including our own law that we had come out with the power policy that we have, which also reiterates this aspect. And the specific reply that what happens, when when the works are outsourced. As I said, sir, these are not outsourced for the project. The project is the works in the project are not outsourced. Outsourced are normally at the MECL level, internally the administration level, and normally for jobs like security and all, in which also most of the individuals who are working in the agencies that are involved are all local agencies mostly, sir. And most of the jobs in that also is given to our local boys and girls, sir.
Sir,
Sir, the landowner will be appointed on a regular basis because they have to comply as far as the public hearing done by the district authority when it comes to those landowners' employment is concerned, sir.
Sir, I think I'm confused, sir, because employment for the landowner is a kind of a guarantee for the landowner so that they can give the land to the department. So why there is a need for a public hearing to accommodate landowner and to give employment landowner in the department? I am confused. I don't understand, sir.
Sir, just to set the things straight, whenever any project which is coming up, there's always a public hearing before the project is being finalized. And in that process, there's also a part in the hearing that the employment for the local, especially the landowners, is to be adopted and is to be complied. So in that process, the appointment of those landowners initially will be on a contractual basis, but it will be assured with regularization since at that point of time, there's no sanction post. Contractual basis employed will be regularized at the earliest because the sanction of those posts is to be approved and for their regularization, sir.
We move on to the next.